For those who bought into AMC at the wrong time and who bought in at a high price, there is still a way for you to regain your losses. Sometimes you just got to take the loss. You got to take the hit. Part of investing in the stock market is winning and losing. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying to you. You're going to win and you're going to lose. It's part of the game. Since I've started, I've lost thousands and I've made thousands. You're going to lose, whether you like it or not. The plan is, how do you regain those losses? And just like you lose, you can win. You just have to take your money from the stock that's causing you those losses, put them somewhere into a stock that you've been watching, and you feel it's the right time to put that money into that stock. Do that. And then at the right time, take it out. And keep jumping back and forth into stocks that you see dipping and then rising again. Look, people. You're getting this advice from an everyday man, just like you guys. And maybe I've been in an even worse position than a lot of people, right? I want you people to see and to know that if someone like me made it and continues to make it, then you can make it also. Look, people. For those who have their money in AMC and who feel like they've lost everything and that there's no hope, who feel like they've been taken advantage of, there are ways that you can regain your losses. It's not that hard. I know it seems hard, but if you train yourself, it'll only take you a few weeks to develop patterns and to get an eye for the movement of these graphs, how the algorithms work. You develop your own algorithms. Humans have algorithms. We have our own algorithms. And it's like, for example, when I was growing up, kids played games, right? We played double dutch, kick the can, hopscotch, steal the bacon, Johnny on the pony, kill the cop. I can go on and on and on with all these games we played as kids, right? There are ways for you to recover your losses. You have to simply train yourself. It'll only take you a few weeks before you develop these algorithms. So as a kid, we played all of these games, right? For example, we played so much softball, right, or stickball, that it didn't matter who was pitching. We knew if Raymond was pitching, our internal algorithms told us that he was a good pitcher and that we had to prepare ourselves to steal a base, watch ourselves, or get ready to strike out because this guy was a good pitcher. Our brain prepared us for those moments, right? When the girls played double dutch, their algorithms told them when to jump in so that they don't trip over the rope. The brain helps them develop that pattern, right? And as they develop algorithms by watching the rope, by moving with the rope back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, once they time the ropes, their algorithms have matched with the movement of the rope, and then they jump in, right? And they also know when to lift their feet, when to jump, and when to jump out and not trip over the rope. Those are internal algorithms. And those internal algorithms help you understand the market in the same way when, as a kid, we played double dutch. and we played certain games and we knew what was coming. Our brain prepared us for it because we were able to watch constantly. And in order for you to develop an algorithm with the market and the stocks that you are watching, you have to constantly watch them. Constantly. And what I do is I turn on my laptop. I keep it on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on weekends. And I constantly watch the movement of the stocks that I'm watching, and I constantly watch their patterns, right? When I'm watching TV, every now and then I'll look over to see what's going on, even after market or pre-market, in order to allow my brain to develop its own algorithms to know what stocks do well on what day of the week and to know which stocks do bad on what day of the week. Also to know which stocks do better after market and which stocks do better pre-market or during market hours. You're only going to develop these algorithms if you watch the graphs and the patterns obsessively. My laptop is always on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I'm constantly watching the market and the movements and the percentages, the daily percentages of stocks. That'll tell me which days are best to trade, which days are best not to trade, which stocks are best to trade in and out of on certain days, and which stocks to avoid on certain days. These patterns and these algorithms will become so natural that you will make choices based on your own algorithms, not someone who told you on YouTube, like me, for example, how to buy and how to sell, or when to buy, when to sell. You will know when to buy. You will know what to buy, how to buy, when to jump in and when to jump off. Do not rely on YouTubers. Do not rely on anyone to suggest. And I take advice from anyone who has a ticker that they might think will do well. And when they give me that ticker, I will then research it myself, and then I will watch it. I will not just jump into it because of hearsay. That's not how the market works. If you develop your own algorithms, you will beat the market. You will beat it. And when I say beat it, I don't mean shut it down like these bullshit YouTubers keep trying to tell you. I mean you will get your money back. You will be a successful trader or a successful investor because you will invest in the right kind of stocks and you will trade the right kind of stocks, including AMC, GME, Shiba, and all of these other meme stocks which are part of the stock market. So do not let anyone tell you otherwise. They move up and down just like all other stocks. They are spiked and they are traded just like any other stock. They lose just like any other stock. They tank, they move sideways just like any other stock. AMC is no exception, people. So do not be deceived, or do not continue to be deceived. Okay? Now, again, you can get your money back. Watch the graphs, watch the stocks, watch a minimum of at least 10 stocks, minimum. Stocks that you watch and that you look at, watch and see how well they do on a Monday, or how well they do on a Tuesday, or how bad they do on a Monday or Tuesday. All right? See the patterns, see what days they do well, see what hours they do well. That'll give you the algorithms in your brain. And then after you develop these algorithms, you can relax a little bit. You know when to jump in and out. You don't have to watch YouTube. You won't have to watch anyone tell you how to do it or when to do it. And the only time you will have to watch YouTube is just to get a sense of what's out there and what people are saying. That might give you an idea of what stocks to trade in and out of, But when it comes to these stocks that people suggest on YouTube, including myself, you have to be careful, because most likely they're pumps and dumps, or they're tradable stocks, which means you do not buy in and hold or diamond hand them. You buy, you watch, you continue to watch, and at the right time, you sell. At a profit, 20-30%, sell. Don't ever get greedy. The market does not work that way. You will lose. Get your money, people.